Hey guys, Merry Christmas and almost a Happy New Year. I hope this sounds better because I got my new Blue Yeti microphone and I love it. I'm just starting off with this New Year's Eve tutorial that I did on the gorgeous lid. Here we're starting off with the Embryolise Lait Cream Concentrate and then the MAC Strobe Cream in the pinky one. We're just going to apply that all over the face and then blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Then going in with some sticky tape to create that sharp line and my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, blending that all over the lid to create a nice base to blend the eyeshadows out with. I'm going to set that with a translucent powder. I don't show that on screen, but I do set that with the powder. The first colour we are going in with is Warm Taupe from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just going in with a MAC 217 brush, blending that out, and then going in with any fluffy brush you have and blending that out further just to give it a nice seamless look. The second colour I'm going to mix a bit of raw sienna and burnt orange together and just applying that again with the same MAC 217 blending brush and blending it out with any fluffy brush that you might have that doesn't have any extra powder on it, because you just want to move that powder around. I'm then going to go in with the colour Raw Sienna by itself and just apply that to the outer corner along the sticky tape line, just to create a little bit of extra depth to give this a nice sharp line look, but still creating a nice wider eye for Liv. We're then going in with the colour Cypress Umbra and applying that in the outer corner again and then blending it out, making sure that you only add a little bit at a time because it's so much easier to blend out when you don't have too much on your brush. Then going to go in with a little bit of red ochre and apply that just to the outer corner as well, just to give it a nice little bit of a pinky undertone. I'm then going to carve out her crease with MAC Paint Pot and a flat brush. Just make sure you don't go above the crease because that can cause issues with the rest of the eye look. And I do set this with a nice white powder by MAC, I think it's called Vanilla. I'm then going in with the Lit Cosmetics Addicted glitter with the Silver Flake and just applying that onto the lid with the same brush we used before, making sure that she keeps her eyes closed the whole time because you don't want it to transfer onto the upper lid. Grabbing my Sigma Kabuki or any kabuki brush you do have, I'm then applying my MAC Studio Fix foundation all over Liv's face and down her neck, making sure to blend it out with a nice damp beauty blender to create a nice flawless look. Then you can use any brush you want. You can use a kabuki, but I grabbed a separate brush. I'm just applying the MAC Prolongwear concealer underneath her eyes, down the bridge of her nose, her forehead, and I am going to carve out those cheekbones, so from the tip of the ear down to the edge of the mouth, not all the way, probably stopping 3/4 of the way through, just to create a nice jawline, because we are going to go full contour today, as it is a nice intense New Year's Eve look. Making sure to then blend that out with a damp beauty blender. This helps quite a bit. I'm then using an angled foundation brush from MAC, I'm not sure the number, and a cream contour and applying that on her forehead, and again from the tip of the ear down to the corner of the mouth, only going 3/4 of the way to create a nice contour. I'm blending it upwards. You want to make sure you don't go past that line as that will ruin the contour. Blending that out with an angled kabuki brush by Sigma just to create a nice soft contour, but still deep enough to give a nice impact. Now again, because we are going full contour, I am going to then carve out underneath the contour that we have just done with that same concealer brush and concealer that we used before, and just blending that out again with the beauty blender. I'm then going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set or bake the concealer underneath the eyes and underneath the jawline. I'll leave that on for probably about 5 minutes, and then I will brush that off with a clean brush and set it with a colourless powder just to create no flashback. Now for brows, we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder in Soft Brown. I'm just going in with an angled brush and a spoolie, and I'm brushing the hairs up and in the shape that I want them. I'm then going to start off with the tail and brush down, then going up from the top of the brow and around, and just filling in any areas that are quite sparse or need to be filled in. Liv has quite amazing brows thanks to Brow Lab in Brighton. They are incredible. So I don't really need to do much. There is a few little areas that I just fill in a little bit, but apart from that, her brows are quite flawless. I'm then just going to highlight the brow bone underneath with a nice small flat brush, and we're good to go. I'm then going in with a fluffy brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder contour kit, and just applying that around the forehead, down the cheekbone areas, just to bring a bit of colour back into the face. I'm then going in with a fluffy brush and MAC Sunbask. As you can tell, I use this on everyone because it's the most amazing colour. I don't need to tell you, you can look for yourself. I'm then going in with my Furless small fluffy brush and my Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter. I love this. This is my absolute favourite highlighter for people who have a nice tan. It's just golden and beautiful and just perfect. I'm then going in with an angled liner and the Maybelline Blackest Black Gel Liner. I find this is the best. It doesn't smudge, it's the blackest, and it's easy to apply. And I'm just going along the lash line to hide the lash bands that we're going to apply. I'm then going in with my Maybelline and a disposable mascara wand, my Maybelline Blackest Black Mascara. Just applying this to the lashes before we go in with my Model Rock lashes. I am going to double stack them. I do love the number 266, but because we are going for quite a intense New Year's Eve look, I will double stack them for this. I'm then going in with all the same colours that we used on the top of the lid underneath with a nice soft pencil brush, and then I'm just going to blend that out with our MAC 217 brush that we used before, just so that it doesn't have such a stiff line, but so that it does blend out nicely under the contour of the under eye. Now that the lash glue has dried, I am going to go over the top with that eyeliner again, just to hide the lash band so that it gives a nice seamless look. Obviously she's wearing lashes, but we do want to cover up how they've been applied and how they look while she's wearing them. Then, because Liv has the most beautiful blue ocean tortoiseshell kind of eyes, they're incredible. You honestly need to stalk her photos and zoom in because it's intense. I'm going to go in her waterline with a white pencil just to make them pop that little bit more. Then we're going to wear Velvet Teddy on the lips because it's a nice nude and the eyes are so intense, we don't want to take away from that. This is the final look. I really hope you guys loved it. Working with Liv was incredible. I love that girl. She's so down to earth and so stunning. She makes my makeup look flawless, and I can't wait to be back soon. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Bye.